receiver Saheed Nathaniel in the stack formation with Philip Meekle. The motion man down there for Jersey, that's Jaquin Wembley. Rodriguez, back to pass, looking across the middle, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Meekle. Pass falls incomplete, and Jeff, fresh back into the lineup, Cam Dixon applying the pressure there from that defensive end position.
Nice to see him back. He had a little bit of a quad injury last week, tightened up on him. He's good to go for this week.
Raymond Cutts, Dio DeSois, Brandon Munoz are your down linemen for Wheeling. Cam Dixon, Javon Johnson are your linebackers down there for the Miners. Myron Mounds, Isaiah Robinson, and back in the lineup, J.T. Taylor, who has had a pick six in every single game so far this season. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Bearcats. It's going to be the same formation with trips here to the near side. But head coach A.J. Roque is going to want to burn a timeout. 13:33 to go here in the first quarter. We'll step aside. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football. And we're back here after the timeout for Jersey. Second down and 10 upcoming for the Bearcats. Rodriguez coming in under center. And off to the left is his sidecar, the running back, Joey Ward, who had the nice return to begin this game. Rodriguez back to pass, pump fakes, gets some time, and he's going to be slammed into the wall by Dio DeSois. And we're going to have multiple flags down on the field. We also have an injured Bearcat down on the field. I think Meekle tried to turn on a curl route, and he immediately went down, but able to get up on his own power is Philip Meekle. So we have multiple flags on the play as head coach A.J. Roque having a call from the officials. Couldn't hear the exact call, but definitely illegal defense there on the Miners. It'll bring up second down and 5. Brings up second down and 5 for the Bearcats on the Miners 16. Robinson, Mounds, and Taylor, your defensive backs. Coming over to the near side is Nathaniel and Meekle on the near side. Wembley over on the far side for the Bearcats. Rodriguez with Ward, the sidecar, off to the right. Here goes Meekle in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Ward on the outside, but he's immediately going to be gobbled up by Dio DeSois. Dio getting into the backfield on all 3 plays here so far for the Miners.
DeSois having himself a pretty decent game to start this one. Also, Raymond Cutts there finishing up the act. So nice to see a total effort to the football there for the Miners.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up third down and 6 for the Bearcats. 12:31 and counting here in the first quarter. Bearcats on their first drive of the game. Ball will be on the 17-yard line on the far side hash mark. Declared tight end over to the far side. That's going to be Elijah McKenzie. Twins here on the near side in the stack formation. That's Nathaniel and Meekle. Wembley will be your motion man over on the far side for Jersey. Rodriguez sends him in motion. Rodriguez looking back, and it's intercepted. Raymond Cutts with the interception. Brings it back up to the 22-yard line, and the Miners defense stands strong. It causes a turnover. Raymond Cutts' second interception of the season.
I can tell you this right now. Cutts did not expect that at all. It was, oh, look, a gift.
It really was, as he just kind of dropped back into coverage there. It was a curl route on the far side by Wembley. Rodriguez had a lot of pressure in front of him, and Cutts able to drop back for the interception. And the Miners will take over on their own 22-yard line. First down and 10 for Wheeling. Shamil Roberts, the declared tight end, off to your right. Plowden is the running back off to the left. Kendry Thurman, the motion man for Wheeling. Rainius Daramola and Alex Coleman, your other receivers. Clark back to pass. He wants the home run pass. Looking downfield for Thurman, but good coverage there by the Bearcats as Devontae LeGrand had the coverage there on Thurman.
Good read there by Clark. He's seen Thurman open, but I don't know if Thurman just quit running or Clark threw it a little bit too far for him to reach out. I mean, it's one of those communication things. Thurman, unfortunately, was battling some injuries earlier in the season, didn't get to play a lot, so not a connection that Daryl Clark's used to, but boy, do the Miners want that one back.
Yeah, and it was two great routes there by Alex Coleman, but Jeff, you have to hand it also to the Bearcats that had fantastic coverage on both Coleman and Thurman. Clark back to pass, has some time. Clark stumbles. There's a flag on the play. Clark has the first down if this stands and will spin down at the 10. It's a first down momentarily. We'll have to see what the call is here from the White Hat. Looks like they are pointing towards Jersey. It will be an illegal defense against the Bearcats. So the play is going to stand, and Daryl Clark has the first down for his Miners at about the 11-yard line.
The Jack linebacker was out of the box, went past that 6-yard leeway they get there. That back official is the one that is the designation of the illegal defense. So if you go past him, you're way too far.
First down and 10 for the Miners. Ball on the 10-yard line. First down and goal, rather, for the Miners. Ball on the 10-yard line. Plowden is the sidecar off to Daryl Clark's left. Your motion man is Alex Coleman. Here's Clark. 3-step drop. Looking. Nobody home. Fires one towards the end zone and just over the head of Alex Coleman. But I tell you what, on that coverage there, you got to hand it to Devontae LeGrand. He has been picture perfect on the coverage out there for Jersey.
Yeah, he's been eyeing up the receivers early to start this one, so definitely good coverage there. Clark definitely wants that pass back a little bit. He's got to drop that down just a few hairs. If he does, that's 6 for the Miners.
9:52 on a running clock here in the first quarter. Miners first possession of the game after an interception by Raymond Cutts. Second down and goal coming up from the 10. Stack formation on the near side. Daramula and Thurman. You also have Alex Coleman in the backfield and Andy Plowden. Here's the pitch out to Coleman. Coleman tries to make a cut. Not able to get anywhere on that play, as coming up with that tackle was Dominic Williams, the linebacker for Jersey. So the Miners trying a little trickery there, a little bit of change of pace, putting Alex Coleman in the backfield.
Yeah, just trying to get your stars the ball here early. Alex Coleman being one of those stars. A nice pitch out there from Daryl Clark to Alex Coleman. They've scored on that a couple times this season, so definitely going back into the well there to bring that one. But, Jersey, if we know A.J. Roque, they watch enough film, they know it was coming.
The veteran coach and also former arena player in A.J. Roque, head coach for the Bearcats. Chris McKinney, Coach Mack, the head coach for the Miners. Thurman will be your motion man. Two-time arena champion is Kendry Thurman. Clark, back to pass. He was trying to drop it off there on the screenplay to Plowden, but in picture-perfect coverage there was the veteran of arena football, Spider-Man, number 88, Joey Ramirez.
Great job there by Ramirez. Clark wanted Plowden to keep going there a little bit. That's exactly where he was going. Supposed to be a start and stop and go route there, but unfortunately, Plowden, one that we talked about, started the year strictly on defense and found his way back into that running back role. So still trying to figure all the plays out here. And another thing, few misses here by the Miners.
Plowden, a natural running back out of Teal College, played Mac linebacker in his first season at Arena. Fourth down and goal upcoming from the 11. Thurman is your motion man for Wheeling. Clark, back to pass, looking towards the end zone, in and out of the hands of Kendry Thurman. It was a blown coverage there by the Bearcats. Archer tried to get back over. It looks like we have a red flag coming out here already from Coach Mack with a potential illegal defense call is what I'm guessing. So that previous play will be under review. 7:45 to go in the first quarter. No score between the Miners and Bearcats. This is the AAL semifinals. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football. And we're back here, and we'll have the call from the officials on the review. So the Miners catch a break here. A great call by Coach Mack. The Jack linebacker, number 24, Dominic Williams, was out of the box. And Coach Mack saw it all the way, so the Miners get new life. It'll be 4th down and goal from the 6. Coleman and Daramola are your receivers here on the near side. Motion man over on the far side is Thurman. Plowden is the sidecar off to the right of Daryl Clark. There goes Thurman in motion. They're going to fake the pitch. Clark getting to the outside, diving forward, but he is going to be brought down as they tried to have Plowden as the lead blocker. He was able to get a good block on Ramirez, but coming in on that tackle was Devontae LeGrand, which you got to hand it to LeGrand, Jeff, in that first quarter, or in that first drive there. He was all over that Miners offense.
Yeah, absolutely. And just a few miscues there by the Miners offense and catching a couple breaks there to the credit of the Jersey defense, but bend but don't break defense for Jersey, and they come out on the other end smelling like roses.
7:20 to go here in the first quarter, and defense is taking center stage in the beginning of this one. One change down there on the defensive line. Coming in for this drive is Robert Garrett. He'll be flanked off to the right there, or check that. Yeah, off to the right, Dio Dessois. And the guy that had the interception, Raymond Cutts. Brandon Munoz moving to the Mac linebacker position. Javon Johnson will be the Jack off to his right. Isaiah Robinson, Myron Mounds, and JT Taylor. Talk about two players, Jeff, that had to adjust from different positions. Robinson, a natural wide receiver, and Taylor, a natural quarterback. Taylor, like I mentioned, a pick 6 in every game this season. Rodriguez coming in under center. He's going to send a motion man off to his right. Rodriguez, quick hitch out to the outside, and having a lot of room there on the outside is Nathaniel, and he'll be dropped to the side by JT Taylor, but he will have a first down in the Miners territory at the 24-yard line. Head coach AJ Roque saw that Taylor was playing back, and a quick hitch over there to Nathaniel for the first down.
What a play call by AJ Roque there, catching the Miners napping on that one. Great job. What a throw there by Mateo.
So Rodriguez coming back in under center. Joey Ward is the sidecar off to his right. Nathaniel is the wide receiver here on the near side. Here's the pitch out to Ward. He is a very capable running back who breaks a tackle, breaks a second tackle, and he will finally be stopped. Forward progress stopped at the 10 by Raymond Cutts and Dio Dessois. So head coach AJ Roque shaking some things up here, and it was a quick hitch to Nathaniel, and then the pitch to Ward. And as you know it, the Bearcats have first and goal from the Miners 9.
Great momentum here on this drive for the Bearcats. See if they can finish off this one.
So ball be on the far side hash mark of the 9-yard line. Clock striking around 6 minutes here in the first quarter in the AAL semifinals. Stack formation to the near side. That's Meikle and Nathaniel. Wembley is going to be your near side receiver for Jersey. Rodriguez under center, getting final instructions from head coach AJ Roque. They're counting back there, and head coach AJ Roque is going to have to burn his second timeout of the first quarter. So let's go ahead and burn one with them. 5:42 to go in the first quarter. No score. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. First down and goal upcoming from the 9 for Jersey. Trips over to the far side. Your motion man is going to be Wemley. Meikle and Nathaniel in the stack formation off to the left. Here goes Nathaniel in motion. Rodriguez, plenty of time. Good blocking. Rodriguez hits Nathaniel with a great pass. Making the stop is Myron Mounds. Only a short gain on the play, but Jeff, you have to hand it to that offensive line of Jersey. They held that the entire way on that one.
Yeah, what a pass by Rodriguez, putting it only where his receiver could catch it.
Second down and goal from the 3 for Jersey. Ball on the far side hash mark of the 3-yard line. Defenses took center stage in the first quarter, in the first drives. It was an interception by the Miners. And then it was Jersey forcing the Miners to go 4 and out. Man goes in motion. That's Nathaniel. Here's the handoff to Nathaniel. Dio Dessois again in the backfield. I tell you what, Dessois is just on a different level tonight. We know the type of player that Dio is, but he is just on a different level here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, former Division II Defensive Player of the Year and showing it here tonight.
See what they call us. So we had the coach out of the box there for Coach. It was Coach Mott. Got a little bit too excited there after the stop on Nathaniel. But we also know the intensity of Coach Mott and Coach Roque.
Just kicking off is the Lions and the Wolf Pack. So we'll keep you updated on those scores all night long as we have both semifinal matchups going on.
And that is the Columbus Lions taking on the Mississippi Wolf Pack. The winner of that game will meet the winner of this game on July 11th. Rodriguez coming back in under center. He is a very capable quarterback in his second season with the Jersey Bearcats. Joey Ward off to his left. Here's the pitch out to Ward. Ward trying to get brought down by Johnson, and he does get him into the wall. Johnson wasn't able to completely take him down, but forced him into the wall. Short gain on the play, and that'll bring up a fourth down here for the Bearcats.
Looks like they're bringing the kicker out is the Bearcats. AJ Roque looking for the points here, and I don't blame him. I mean, points are definitely going to be the I mean, they're always the factor, duh. But when you have an opportunity to get points early, you definitely got to get them.
Jose Hernandez Paz is the kicker out there for the Jersey Bearcats. He's lined up on the 11-yard line with his quarterback, Mateo Rodriguez, the holder. Long snapper down there for Jersey is Dante Morgan, the linebacker. Got a flag on the play. Somebody moved. Who was it first? Or check that. I'm sorry. The long snapper is Dominic Williams. Yeah, Morgan's off to the right. So this will move Hernandez Paz. Ball will be on the 9. Hernandez Paz going to set up at about the 17. It's about a 27-yard field goal here, roughly, for Jose Hernandez Paz. Once again, the long snapper, Dominic Williams, Mateo Rodriguez with the hold. 2:46 and counting here in the first quarter. Here's the snap. It's a good one. It's down. The kick is up, and it'll split the uprights and good. So Jose Hernandez Paz gets the Bearcats on the board, and they take a 3-0 lead. 2:33 to go here in the first quarter. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. 3-0 in favor of the Bearcats after a Hernandez Paz field goal. Jersey takes a 3-0 lead on the second drive of the game. Back deep here, Rainius Daramola, the Hobart Mary Hardin Baylor product. And Hernandez Paz set to kick off down here for Jersey. Definitely a few guys in the lineup here that we know pretty well from the Jersey Bearcats. Number 6, Tyreek Noble, Joey Ward, Nick Price. And then I mentioned earlier the return of Joey Ramirez. Hernandez Paz has this one teed up. And we are set to kick off again here in the first quarter with 2:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Here's the kick from Hernandez Paz. It's a good one, and he's able to kick it out of bounds there as Daramola wasn't able to get it for the return. And that's why in arena, too, having a good kicker like that is nice, trying to kick it away from different players and preventing the good returns.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to be able to spot it wherever you can. So we'll see how that goes. But, you know, getting the 3 points there for Jersey, definitely ideal there. Miners offense has to get it in gear here and see what they can come up with.
And that's the thing with that ball just bouncing back into the end zone. The Miners have to start on their own 5 here on the near side hash mark. Get our first look at Andre Thomas Cobb tonight, the 6'4", 200-pound receiver out of Western Kentucky in his second season in a Wheeling Miners uniform. Clark back to pass. It's complete over to Daramola. And why not? You don't need to get all 10 yards on the first drive, as Jersey proved that earlier. It's a pass is complete, and it'll be a 5-yard gain to the 10-yard line.
Now, that's a nice drive starter there for Darryl Clark, a nice confidence throw there. Daramola becoming shorthanded here in the later parts of the season. Definitely somebody that we've seen and has developed as the season has gone on.
Veteran D-line down there for the Bearcats. Joey Ramirez over on the far side. Tyreek Noble on the near side. Brandon Perreault in the middle. As we have a 2nd down and 5 upcoming for Wheeling. Clock ticking down here in the first quarter. Miners trailing 3-0 to Jersey. Clark passes complete again to Daramola on the outside. Pass is complete, and he'll be ran into the boards there by A.J. Curran. Jeff, same exact play, but just to the other side.
Absolutely. I mean, it worked once. Let's try it again. And he gets the first down. So cost effective there for the Miners.
So the Miners, they kind of came out looking for that deep ball on the first drive, but it was back-to-back curl routes for Daramola, and he has the first down up to the Miners 18 as we are under 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. Twins over to the far side. Daramola and Coleman. Andre Thomas Cobb, the motion man here on the near side. Clark going to hand it off to Plowden. Plowden going forward. Plowden lowers his shoulder, still on his feet, and will finally be brought down near the sticks. And that'll be good enough for a Wheeling Miners first down. Great job by Plowden to lower that shoulder. What do they always say, Jeff?
Low man always wins.
Low man always wins, and Plowden sure did right there. And it took about 3 red jerseys to bring him down.
Great run there by Plowden. Love to see it. Like we mentioned, somebody that got the opportunity to jump back into the backfield and makes the best of his opportunity there. Gets the first down for his offense.
And that's going to wrap up the first quarter of play. Your score, Jersey 3, Wheeling 0. You are listening to the AAL semifinals and Wheeling Miners football. And welcome back here. The start of the second quarter. The Miners have a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 from the Jersey 22. That trailing 3-0 here is, like I said, defense has taken center stage. But we only saw 3 total drives in that first quarter. 2 for the Bearcats, 1 for the Miners, and they're in the middle of their second drive now. Plowden is the one. Sorry about that, folks. Plowden is the one that got the Miners the first down here. Coleman, Thomas Cobb, and Daramola are your receivers. Clark stepping up, looking over, almost had that pass complete to Rainius Daramola, and the pressure coming there by Rodriguez and Pero. But a great job by Clark, Jeff, as he was going down, didn't take the intentional grounding and almost completed a pass to Rainius Daramola.
What arm strength by Daryl Clark. That's all that was there, was complete arm strength, upper body strength as well. So was able to zip it down there, almost made it happen.
And that's the thing, the Miners O-line, they're really going to have to buckle down here because Jersey is bringing a lot of pressure, and especially there in the middle, winning the battle in the trenches there is Brandon Pero. Clark coming back in under center. He has Plowden behind him. The motion man is Alex Coleman. There's a great block by Berger, which freed up a pass to the tight end, Nelson. Pass falls incomplete. But I tell you what, Berger picking up a huge block there. The pressure was coming in from the outside, just over the hands there of the tight end, Justin Nelson.
It was there, just got to bring it down just a little bit, does Clark, but he's being rushed. Great rush once again by the defensive line of the Bearcats.
Well, coming in on that one was actually Charles Faulkner. He came in from that MAC linebacker position. So it'll be a timeout by the Miners, but we're going to go ahead and keep it right here because, yeah, when you leave your position there to go out as the tight end, that's one thing that you got to remember, too, is essentially the MAC is going to have a free shot right to that quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of those things you got to cover it. You got to cover it quick. So it's a boom, boom play. You got to go, okay, I got my man. You got to really anticipate that coming. And unfortunately, they did not. But like you mentioned, good block by Berger, but just didn't have enough guys on who they were. That's one thing with that play. You are losing an offensive lineman.
Yeah, essentially you want the running back to pick it up, but I think they were trying to disguise the tight end there as Plowden was off to the right helping out with blocking there. So essentially it was a free shot by Faulkner, but a great job by Clark to be able to get that one out, just missing the outstretched hands of the 6'4" Justin Nelson.
Yeah, if he hits that, I mean, that's a first down, obviously, and a great play call there. So something they missed on, unfortunately.
So it brings up second down now for the Miners. Your motion man will be Alex Coleman. Andre Thomas Cobb over on the far side. Rainius Daramola here on the near side. Plowden the sidecar off to the right of Clark. Here's the snap. Clark going back. Gets a couple nice blocks. Look in the middle there to the curl route to Coleman. And he will have the first down to the 10-yard line. Another great block down there by Caden Berger. And then Shamil Roberts and Justin Nelson picking up their men, giving Clark plenty of time to hit Coleman in the middle.
What a route by Coleman. Sticks his foot on the carpet, turns right around, becomes a big target for Clark to hit. Clark hits him right in the center of that number 3, and great job there picking up the first down. And then fighting for that extra yardage there was Alex Coleman. Just determination there by him.
They'll bring up first down and goal for the Miners from the 10. Plowden's going to be the sidecar off to the left of Clark, rather. Thomas Cobb, your motion man for Wheeling. Clark, back to pass. Looking for Coleman. Just let him a little bit too far there as he threw it through double coverage between Dominic Williams and A.J. Curran, but just overthrows Coleman just a hair.
Yeah, hits our MC, Tim McCormick. Gotta get Tim on the jugs machine to see if he can catch that next time.
Oh, I think he would, too, if he was definitely in the game. I know Uncle Tim has some good hands down there, and he definitely has a great voice, and we are very blessed to have him as our MC here for the Wheeling Miners. It's going to bring up second down and 10, as now you're going to hear one of the new drum guys out there, Steve Williams, trying to get the crowd pumped up here. We saw Steve at some of the Wheeling Nailer games getting the crowd pumped up as well. Here's a handoff to Plowden. And we got a flag coming in from the back. Coleman landed a huge block. I think landing that block was on Williams but I believe, Jeff, that the back judge might have called a blindside block there. I couldn't tell because it was a huge block by Coleman. There's that blindside block. I mean, unfortunately, you got to call it, but I still think that's one of the softest rules in all of football. But you got to call it. I mean,
yeah,
it's part of the game now. I'm not blaming the officials, whatever, but
definitely not. I mean, yes, it is part of the game for, player safety issues, but, football is football.
Yeah.
You can't talk to me, former fullback and middle linebacker.
I was a defensive back. There was plenty of times I got put on my hind end for not keeping my head up.
Right.
But nonetheless, it is called second down and goal now all the way from the 18 for Wheeling. Clark back to pass. He's going to try to launch one to the 6'4" Cobb. And my goodness, it's a train wreck over there in the corner. And wow, thank goodness Andre Thomas Cobb and Devontae LeGrand were both able to get up on their own power and no injuries over on the far side. But that was dangerous as both of them flipped over the boards. Pass falls incomplete, brings up third down and goal from the 18.
You talk about both players laying it out there for that one. One wanted to make the interception, the other wanted to make the touchdown. So what a play by both players going all out there. Tells you how much this game means to each team.
Yeah, anytime I see a player go over the wall, I just stop and I have to get my heart out of my throat. Thank goodness both players were okay on that one. Alex Coleman now, your motion man. Clark dropping back. A bullet pass is complete to Andre Thomas Cobb inside the 7, and it'll now bring up a fourth down and goal for the Miners from the 7. Nice little route there. He led Thomas Cobb the entire way, and then Andre was able to turn it up there for a few extra yards. Miners still plenty of room here on this fourth down, but they're going to bring out Austin Nestor, the Wheeling Central product. He will attempt the field goal here to tie this one up. Brandon Munoz is your long snapper down there for Wheeling. And Nestor will attempt this field goal. It'll be out of the Alex Coleman hold. Nestor set up at about the 15. Be about a 25-yard field goal. Nestor gets this one up, and it's going to go wide to the left, but I believe we're going to have an illegal defense call against Jersey. Because I believe the outside guy was lined up way too far. Because you had somebody coming in there, I think it was Curran, was trying to get Nick Price to move over. Oh, number 58. I don't know, because it was Curran that was flying in there to try to move over Nick Price. But nonetheless, we will attempt this extra point, or this field goal again. I apologize, folks. So Nestor will now be set up at the 10. Be about a 20-yard field goal for the Wheeling Central product. Kick is up, and this time it splits the uprights, and good. Austin Nestor gets the Miners on the board. 9:46 to go here in the second quarter. We're all tied at 3 in the AAL semifinals. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football. Welcome back here. Field goals have taken center stage now, Jeff. So it's defense on the first drives for each team. Interception by Raymond Cutts, and then the Bearcats stop the Miners on fourth down. And then on the second one, we got field goals from Jose Hernandez Paz for Jersey and Austin Nestor for Wheeling.
Nice to have the services of Austin Nestor out there and gets the early points there and ties this one up.
Here's the kick by Nestor. It's a good one. Unfortunately, just got a little bit too much under that one. So it'll be a first down for Jersey from their own 20. But I'll tell you what, I mean, that's actually, well, no, they did have the one that was all the way down inside the 5. But on the kickoff here, that was actually their worst field position from a kickoff, because you had the nice return by Joey Ward to begin this game. Miners going to switch things up a little more again. Cuts, Dessois, and Munoz are your down linemen. Cam Dixon, Javon Johnson. We have a red flag out on the field after the kickoff. I don't know what on earth this could be. I mean, more field position? Jeff, I honestly don't know what this could be. I mean, Coach Roque obviously saw something.
The only thing I could think of is they kind of rushed the kick a little bit. Maybe they weren't set, but not that it matters anyways because it went out of bounds. So I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out.
All right, well, we got a vague from the official there, but it couldn't be challenged.
I guarantee you that's what it was, because I thought it was pretty quick, but that was the thing. He didn't give the signal or nothing, just kind of ran up and kicked it. So it could be he was trying to say that the team wasn't set, nobody was set. The gunner on the one side beside the kicker was moving, so he could have called, that might have been what he was calling. So could be a plethora of things there, but
yeah,
nonetheless.
I was going to say, I know Coach Roque would not just throw the flag for anything.
No, there's a good reason
why.
There's
definitely a good reason. So that's probably what head coach Roque saw. 9:26 here in the second quarter, all tied at 3. You have to snap the football. Clear miscommunication there between Mateo Rodriguez and Jake Quinn Wembley. And Coach Roque is looking at Wembley.
Yeah, because Rodriguez did the same thing. He kind of looked and then just walked away. So definitely miscommunication between receiver and quarterback there, and offensive coordinator, if you want to throw that one in there as well.
So it'll be first down and 15 from the 15 for Jersey. They're going to send twins out to the far side. That's Meikle and Nathaniel. Here on the near side is Wembley. Now Rodriguez sends him in motion. Rodriguez back to pass. Here comes the pressure coming. JT Taylor knocked it out of the receiver's hand. But I'll tell you another thing that was impressive was Brandon Munoz coming up through the middle. He knew he wasn't going to get to Rodriguez and literally just shoved Joey Ward into Rodriguez.
Yeah, and disrupted the pass there. First on the coverage was Mounds, and then JT Taylor was in the vicinity but didn't realize it.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what happened there at first.
Well, the ball changed trajectory there, and if JT looks, he has another pick on his hands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was just one of those. He was looking at the man the entire way.
He was looking to lay the hit, and Mounds already took care of the football. Yeah, nonetheless,
that was perfect.
Second down.
Yeah, and that was picture-perfect defense there. Like I said, Munoz knew he didn't have the step on Rodriguez, so he just shoved Ward back into him. Rodriguez under pressure again, and a circus catch made by Wembley. And Jeff, you got to hand it to both Mateo Rodriguez and Jaquin Wembley going up for that circus catch. And boy, did Rodriguez take a hit from Munoz on that one.
Wembley climbing the ladder there, going up and getting it. What a pass under pressure by Rodriguez, hitting his man, and first down for the Bearcats.
First down and 10 from the Miners' 20-yard line for Jersey. Meikle is going to be your motion man down there for Jersey. Rodriguez going to hand this one off to Ward, who tried to turn back to the outside, but right there was Raymond Cutts, and then Brandon Munoz also coming in to make the stop there. We have a whistle. Not sure what we have here.
And officials timeout, the board.
The board.
Pad, yep.
Yep. There we go. Thank you, Jeff. Glad we have 8 eyes up here. Jeff and I both wear glasses if you haven't noticed. Hence the 8 eyes comment.
Listen, it is my job to catch everything outside of the play as well. So not only am I watching what's going on, I got to keep an eye on the boards as well. So
trips over to the far side. Meikle, Wembley, and Nathaniel are your trips over there for Jersey. Ward, the sidecar off to the right. Rodriguez coming back in under center. Here comes the pressure. Rodriguez fired this one to somebody in the stands. And oh boy, I think somebody lost their phone or drink or something down there in the stands.
Oh boy, yeah, didn't expect that one at all. So yeah, drink is being re-put back up. Thank God there was a lid on it. So we're good to go.
Yeah, I think the young lady in the stands too, I think she had some beats or something on, so I don't think she saw that one coming.
No drink was harmed in the filming of that one, so we're
good. No drinks or children. It's all good.
Yep.
Everybody is safe. Third down upcoming here for Jersey from the Miners 20. Trips over to the far side. Nathaniel is your motion man. Rodriguez dropping back to pass. Trying to launch another one down there, and it's going to go to another fan. And the pass is incomplete. And there'll be flag on the play. And Jeff, unfortunately, I think this one's going to go against the Miners.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, they're looking at Javon Johnson. I think they're going to say Johnson was outside of the box. Oh. Oh, all they said was. So I apologize, folks. I couldn't hear the full explanation, but it was actually on Raymond Cutts. Honest to God, I think they had the wrong number on that one. Because the flag was thrown all the way over there. Cutts was all the way over here. Third down and 5 upcoming now for Jersey. Nick Ward is the sidecar off to the right. Meikle and Nathaniel are stationary. Man goes in motion for Jersey. Rodriguez back to pass, incomplete. Intended for Meikle there. Almost getting a paw on that one was Javon Johnson.
That was the old number 1 there to fastball. Ooh, did Rodriguez get that out of there in time? Felt the pressure of the Miners defense and just tried to sling it down the field.
They're going to set up here for the field goal. Hernandez Paz is 1 for 1 on the afternoon, or evening rather. This will be out of the Rodriguez hold. It's be about a 32-yard field goal, which is pretty tough in arena football. Miners have 2 men back. That's Robinson and Mounds. Rodriguez is the holder. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Rodriguez couldn't get it down in time, and it's blocked. And Rodriguez is going to have to jump back on this one, but the Miners are going to have beautiful field position. And Jeff, not only the pressure of the defensive line, but Rodriguez was just not able to get that ball down, and the kick is blocked, and the Miners are in beautiful field position.
Great job. Great push there by the Miners to block that one, and it was just clogged up from the start.
So the Miners are going to have first down and goal from the Jersey 7.
Momentum has fully swung in the way of the Miners currently.
And that was just a perfect recipe for a block kick. Because like I said, not only did the defense bring the pressure, but Rodriguez just not able to get that hold down. Look who's back into the game at wide receiver, Isaiah Robinson, AC Coleman, Daramula. Here goes Robinson, and he's able to gain a few yards. I'm sure they would wanted a few more out of that, but they bring Robinson in there, gets a nice carry for 2 yards up to the 5, brings up second down and 5 from the Jersey 5. Nick Price into the game now. Didn't start the game in linebacker, Jeff, but he is definitely a ball hawk. Out there is the veteran in Nick Price for the Jersey Bearcats.
He could play all over the field. Can Nick Price, somebody that, has seen looks and played in different leagues as well and just continues to up his stock.
About this 5th time playing here in West Banco Arena. Maybe 4th. Here goes a man in motion. It's Daramula. Gets it on the jet sweep. Daramula not able to turn it upfield, as making a strong tackle there was the young man we just talked about in Nick Price. And he was also assisted by another ball hawk out there in Devontae LeGrand.
Coach Mack selling out to the run right now, back-to-back runs. Third down here, see what he does. Like to see him put one in the end zone.
Jersey has done a great job on coverage here tonight.
Absolutely.
So I think that's why Coach Mack was trying to change things up there with the jet sweep to both Robinson and Daramola.
Definitely played a factor in this one.
You have the 6'3" Robinson out there, the 6'1" Daramola, and 5'11" Coleman. But now he's coming into the shotgun is Daryl Clark. We normally see a run out of this play. We're going to have a delay of game, though, against the Miners. And that's going to move this back to the 11. Clark didn't see the official counting, but it does give the Miners a little bit more room here on third down and goal.
I want to give a shout out very quickly. Somebody that we got to see before the game started was Dante Mason in the house. Albany on a bye, so he is here hanging out and enjoying the game. So great to see Dante Mason back in West Banco Arena.
Yeah, I got to share a hug and a conversation with him before the game, and can't wait to see how he finishes up the season there in Albany. Coach Mack wants to burn another timeout, as I just don't think the Miners had something going there. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. But we were talking about Dante Mason, the ball hawk, finally getting the call up to the AF1. He told me he didn't have any interceptions yet in Albany because of the way that they have him playing right now, but he's definitely itching to get one of those interceptions and get a pick six, much like he's done here at West Banco Arena.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a plethora of tackles, though. I mean,
that's what he told me. Yeah,
his first appearance, he had 12 to 13 tackles, and I mean, somebody that's just been able to play back there and play at a very high level. So great to see Dante get his shot to play in Albany, and they are on a tear once again and looking for another championship is the Firebirds.
And it was really cool. A couple weeks ago, he also got to play against former Miners, Jarve Flowers. Those two were lined up a lot against each other. So it's great to see these guys playing at the next level and everything. You know, Andre Thomas Cobb had some time in the NAL this year. Brandon Munoz was playing out in Omaha. And seeing these guys, just come up and down, but then getting another opportunity to play here for Wheeling.
Raymond Cutts, also another one of those that started the season with Omaha and then found his way to West Banco Arena.
So now they're going to bring Clark back in under center with Plowden off to his right. Here goes the motion man in Coleman. Clark gets a lot of time, launches one towards the end zone over the outstretched arms of Rainius Daramola, but the pressure started coming there at the end as Caden Berger just wasn't able to hold his block there at the very end. We had a flag on the play. Not sure what this one is. I mean, where it's at, it's in the vicinity of illegal defense. See what the call is. Well, he said number 24, but there is not a 24 on the field right now. I'm thinking he meant number 26, AJ Curran, who's been playing at the jack and has played defensive back tonight. They'll bring up a third down and goal from the Jersey 6 after the legal defense call. And Jeff, we also want to give a huge shout out to Hudson Davis. Unfortunately, Hudson was on his way back from vacation, was involved in a car accident. Him and the family are completely okay, but unfortunately, with the damage to the car, they weren't able to make it here tonight. So we want to give a huge shout out to Hudson and his family, and thankfully, everybody is okay, as it's going to be another delay of game against the Miners. But Jeff, cars can be replaced, but people can't. So we are thankful that Hudson's okay.
Absolutely.
Maybe we'll get to see him back here. I know he'll definitely be here at West Banco Arena when the Nailers play.
We definitely got some news to get out during halftime and the start of the second half. So be around for that. It has been around, but we'll make an official announcement here at halftime concerning the championship games.
Breaking news coming your way from Jeffrey Blumenauer. Alex Coleman is going to be the motion man as Clark's going to go out in the shotgun. Clark dropping back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Clark stepping up, makes one move. He wasn't going to break all tackles, as he's going to be brought down there by Aziz Timms. Also in the vicinity there was Nick Price, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Miners. We'll be at the 1-minute warning. 52 seconds to go here in the second quarter. All tied at 3. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. Welcome back here. 4th down upcoming, so they are going to send out the services of Wheeling Central grad Austin Nestor. This will be about a 24-yard field goal. The snap is a good one. Nestor's kick is up and unfortunately goes right off the crossbar. But I tell you what, Jeff, you got to hand it to him. That's only the first miss of the entire season here for Austin Nestor.
Second, he had a
block. Oh, we had the blocked, but yeah. That goes down as a block kick.
Yeah, first actual miss. Yes, correct. And barely put it on that goalpost. So Miners defense coming back out onto the field.
Yeah, nothing hurt there. The Miners have Jersey deep in their own territory.
Miners do get the ball coming out of half, so trying to get a little bit of points there and see what the defense can do here.
I mean, I tell you what, with the way that both Jersey and the Miners were putting up points this season, I did not expect this to be a defensive battle in the first quarter.
No, and it really has played heavy on both defenses. Bend but don't break defenses out here for both teams. None of them put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, because it was the first game was 40-21. Yeah, it was 40-21, and it was a right off the bat for Jersey. It was a Todd Simmons touchdown. Rodriguez sending a man in motion. It's Meikle. Meikle, your motion man down there for Jersey. They're going to drop it off here to Joey Ward, and waiting for him was Brandon Munoz, and landing a big hit there was Isaiah Robinson. I think Jersey's only got one more timeout, and that's what head coach A.J. Roquet is going to burn now. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. So Jersey is out of timeouts. I believe Wheeling still has 2. 38.6 seconds remaining here in the second quarter, all tied at 3. And the defense is playing extremely strong down there on both sides.
Like we mentioned, a great defensive battle here between both squads and really having to step up here. So we'll see what happens in the next 38 seconds and then the rest of the game. Definitely a tight one here.
So Jersey will have the ball, 2nd down and 3 from the 17-yard line.
An update from Columbus, Georgia. The Lions lead 18-0 and are in scoring position again, looking to extend their lead over the Wolfpack.
18-0 in the other semifinal. As we have a bat or something flying around in here in Westbanco Arena. I thought this was indoor ball. Kept the doors open a little too much. The birds wanted to come in and watch too. Here goes Meikle in motion. Rodriguez looking downfield and throws it to potentially people in the stands with Jersey Bearcats shirts on it. So he was trying to complete it to their fans down there. Pass ball's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Bearcats with 35.1 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Rodriguez got just enough outside of the pocket there before he released that one.
Yeah, great job by Rodriguez as he was backpedaling under the pressure. Ball beyond the 17 for this 3rd down and 3. Receiver in motion is Meikle. here on the near side is Nathaniel. One receiver over on the far side, that's Wembley. Rodriguez back to pass, launches one over, and this time Wembley's not able to come up with that one. Rodriguez just an absolute cannon there and throws it way over the head of Jaquin Wembley.
Rodriguez really having to get rid of the ball before he wants to. Brandon Munoz all over him.
Doesn't bring up 4th down and 3, 31.3 seconds. I tell you what, this could be a big change in pace here if you're the Miners. Because if they're able to make the stop here, they could be facing very good field position to even put Nestor back in for another field goal attempt. Trips over to the far side for Jersey. We have a flag on the play for delay of game. So, Jeff, now the drama gets even deeper here because now Jersey, instead of having to go 3 yards, has to go 8 yards on a 4th down and 8 upcoming for the Bearcats.
You see the frustration from A.J. Roque. Throws the headset down, trying to get his offense to get quicker and get going. Great job by the West Banco crowd here of Creighton. That delay a game penalty
has definitely been loud here in West Banco Arena tonight. Trips over to the far side for Jersey. Rodriguez coming back in under center for the Bearcats. Rodriguez back to pass. Had a man in the middle there. And the pass falls incomplete. J.T. Taylor was on the tight coverage there of Saheed Nathaniel. The Miners will have 1st down from the 12-yard line with 27.5 seconds to go and 2 timeouts still in their back pocket.
And get the ball at halftime. So it could really, really set up the second half here if you're the Miners. Try to put one into the end zone, and then you do get the ball back at halftime. So that double dip scenario for Wheeling.
See who the receivers will be out there. So far, it's just Coleman and Daramula. Now Andre Thomas Cobb.
Not a bad target to have there.
Yeah, you get the height in there at 6'4". Daramula and Coleman. Check that. Coleman's going to come here to the near side and be the motion man. Circles back to the left. Clark back to pass, looking on a fade route to Thomas Cobb. And it looks like it was just good coverage there. Who's that on the coverage? That was Archer. That was on the coverage on that one. He was just trying to lead Andre Thomas Cobb there and trying to make that a jump ball for Thomas Cobb, the 6'4" receiver. Now they're going to go pure speed on this one with Daramula, Coleman, and Kendry Thurman. 2nd down and 10 upcoming from the 12. Clark back to pass, looks across the middle, pass is complete to Daramula. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Radius Daramula gets the Miners on the board, and they now lead 9-3.
What effort there by Daramula, fighting his way across the plane there for the score.
And that is exactly what the Miners needed right there with 7.8 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Austin Nestor in to attempt the extra point. So they brought time back on the clock. It's 15.8 seconds. As Austin Nestor in to attempt the extra point. It was a ball snap. Nestor was still able to get the kickoff there. The kickoff. It is no good, but I tell you what, a great job there by Nestor to even be able to get a foot on that one as the snap was botched. But it is now a 9-3 lead for the Miners. And Jersey will have an opportunity here with 15 seconds remaining But the Miners now lead 9-3. As, believe it or not, with only 15 seconds remaining, we got our first touchdown in this game.
Unbelievable start by both defenses. Miners finally find the end zone there. Unfortunate with the snap. Not a very good snap, and Coleman could not get it down. Need a good stand here from the Miners defense.
Austin Nestor has this one teed up again. Coverage team ready down there for Wheeling. And don't forget, right before the end of the half, before we send it to break, Jeff will have some breaking news for us here in Wheeling. And what a great tackle there by the veteran Javon Johnson, bringing down Joey Ward from behind. Stayed with Ward the entire way and stopped a big return there by Ward. Ball will be on the 18-yard line, rather. First down and 10 for Wheeling. Cam Dixon will be your Mac. Javon Johnson, your Jack. JT Taylor, Isaiah Robinson, and Byron Mounds, your defensive back. Brandon Munoz, Dio DeSwat, and Raymond Cutts are your down D linemen for Wheeling. Dixon looking to come right through the hole there. They're trying to send a man in motion. He didn't see him. Now we had two men in motion. Yep. Another miscommunication there. And Jeff, I have a feeling head coach AJ Roque is like ready to just snap down there right now. He is just looking and staring into the crowd because Nathaniel was supposed to be the motion man and Meekle took off too. So you had two men in motion.
Yeah, we don't play by those rules this year. They're not two men in motion, but yeah, you can just see the frustration from AJ Roque.
I think that's what he's even saying to Dempsey Fields down there. Is like, I draw up a simple play. We've been running this all year. He is upset again. I don't think they're in the correct formation that he wanted. Yeah, he is clearly beside himself down there right now. Here's a pitch out to Ward. Ward tries to turn it back upfield. Raymond Cutts. I don't know, Jeff. Do you call that a cowboy? Is that a wrestling move? But he takes him down and spins him to the turf.
Definitely 3 points for the Miners on that one.
So that's going to wrap up the second quarter of play, 9-3 in favor of your Wheeling Miners. So, Jeff, what is the news that we received before the game here? Because even I'm wondering.
So here's the big news. Everybody was wondering, where's the championship game going to be? What's going on? When is it going to be? So the answer to that is in two parts. The AAL2 championship game will be here at Westbanco Arena at 1:30 on July the 11th. Here's the kicker. The AAL championship will be here regardless of how the games end at 7 o'clock at Westbanco Arena.
So, Jeff, two championship games at 1:30 on July 11th, and then the AAL championship game will be played right here at Westbanco Arena. And I believe the AAL2 championship game is already set, if I'm not correct.
No, they're playing today. Yep.
All right, so we will have to wait on the winner of Columbus and Mississippi, and obviously the winner of this game between the Jersey Bearcats and the Wheeling Miners. But you heard it from the man right here. AAL2 championship at 1:30 on July 11th, and it will be followed by the AAL championship at 7 o'clock. So, Jeff, 9-3 here in this one, so we still have a little bit of time to determine who will meet either Columbus or Mississippi right here at Westbanco Arena on July 11th.
Absolutely, and just excited for that. So stick around for second half action.
9-3 in favor of the Miners. You're listening to the AAL semifinals and Wheeling Miners football.
You have ambitions, and RE/MAX Commercial could help you achieve them. As part of the trusted RE/MAX brand, we know what it takes to build a lasting business. For you, that might mean office space, a retail property, or undeveloped land anywhere in the world. For us, there's no such thing as too specialized or too far. So whatever your portfolio needs, our brokers have solutions to satisfy. RE/MAX Commercial. Expand with expertise.
When it's time for your next step, before the sign goes in the yard, you need a partner you can trust, an agent who listens first, then leads with expertise, who knows the neighborhoods, and has the connections. A RE/MAX agent makes your home stand out. With listings built to stop the scroll. On social media, they create engaging posts and video content, inspiring the next homeowner to take a closer look. And with a presence in more than 100 countries and territories, RE/MAX agents have access to more buyers in more places. From guided showings to pricing and negotiation, a RE/MAX agent brings care and skill to everything they do. So when it's time to sell, trust your home to a RE/MAX agent.
Every team has a routine. The game day grind, the travel, the details that keep everything running smooth. And when it comes to staying clean, there's only one place this crew trusts. This is Wash Right Car Wash, the car wash the miners use. From the players up front to the mascot in the back, this van has seen it all. Road dust, rain, mud, late nights, long drives. Wash Right handles it every time. With powerful cleaning, spot-free finishes, and a shine that shows up whether it's game day or a travel day. No shortcuts, no missed spots, just a clean ride that's ready for the next stop. Because when you represent a team, you represent a city. And showing up clean matters. Wash Right is fast, reliable, built for everyday drivers, and trusted by the miners. When the miners need their ride game ready, they roll through Wash Right. You should too. Wash Right Car Wash. Use the car wash the miners use.
You have ambitions, and RE/MAX Commercial could help you achieve them. As part of the trusted RE/MAX brand, we know what it takes to build a lasting business. For you, that might mean office space, a retail property, or undeveloped land anywhere in the world. For us, there's no such thing as too specialized or too far. So whatever your portfolio needs, our brokers have solutions to satisfy. RE/MAX Commercial. Expand with expertise.
When it's time for your next step, before the sign goes in the yard, you need a partner you can trust, an agent who listens first, then leads with expertise, who knows the neighborhoods, and has the connections. A RE/MAX agent makes your home stand out. With listings built to stop the scroll. On social media, they create engaging posts and video content, inspiring the next homeowner to take a closer look. And with a presence in more than 100 countries and territories, RE/MAX agents have access to more buyers in more places. From guided showings to pricing and negotiation, a RE/MAX agent brings care and skill to everything they do. So when it's time to sell, trust your home to a RE/MAX agent.
Every team has a routine. The game day grind, the travel, the details that keep everything running smooth. And when it comes to staying clean, there's only one place this crew trusts. This is Wash Right Car Wash, the car wash the miners use. From the players up front to the mascot in the back, this van has seen it all. Road dust, rain, mud, late nights, long drives. Wash Right handles it every time. With powerful cleaning, spot-free finishes, and a shine that shows up whether it's game day or a travel day. No shortcuts, no missed spots, just a clean ride that's ready for the next stop. Because when you represent a team, you represent a city. And showing up clean matters. Wash Right is fast, reliable, built for everyday drivers, and trusted by the miners. When the miners need their ride game ready, they roll through Wash Right. You should too. Wash Right Car Wash. Use the car wash the miners use.
You have ambitions, and RE/MAX Commercial could help you achieve them. As part of the trusted RE/MAX brand, we know what it takes to build a lasting business. For you, that might mean office space, a retail property, or undeveloped land anywhere in the world. For us, there's no such thing as too specialized or too far. So whatever your portfolio needs, our brokers have solutions to satisfy. RE/MAX Commercial. Expand with expertise.
When it's time for your next step, before the sign goes in the yard, you need a partner you can trust, an agent who listens first, then leads with expertise, who knows the neighborhoods, and has the connections. A RE/MAX agent makes your home stand out. With listings built to stop the scroll. On social media, they create engaging posts and video content, inspiring the next homeowner to take a closer look. And with a presence in more than 100 countries and territories, RE/MAX agents have access to more buyers in more places. From guided showings to pricing and negotiation, a RE/MAX agent brings care and skill to everything they do. So when it's time to sell, trust your home to a RE/MAX agent.
Every team has a routine. The game day grind, the travel, the details that keep everything running smooth. And when it comes to staying clean, there's only one place this crew trusts. This is Wash Right Car Wash, the car wash the miners use. From the players up front to the mascot in the back, this van has seen it all. Road dust, rain, mud, late nights, long drives. Wash Right handles it every time. With powerful cleaning, spot-free finishes, and a shine that shows up whether it's game day or a travel day. No shortcuts, no missed spots, just a clean ride that's ready for the next stop. Because when you represent a team, you represent a city. And showing up clean matters. Wash Right is fast, reliable, built for everyday drivers, and trusted by the miners. When the miners need their ride game ready, they roll through Wash Right. You should too. Wash Right Car Wash. Use the car wash the miners use.
You have ambitions, and RE/MAX Commercial could help you achieve them. As part of the trusted RE/MAX brand, we know what it takes to build a lasting business. For you, that might mean office space, a retail property, or undeveloped land anywhere in the world. For us, there's no such thing as too specialized or too far. So whatever your portfolio needs, our brokers have solutions to satisfy. RE/MAX Commercial. Expand with expertise.
When it's time for your next step, before the sign goes in the yard, you need a partner you can trust, an agent who listens first, then leads with expertise, who knows the neighborhoods, and has the connections. A RE/MAX agent makes your home stand out with listings built to stop the scroll. On social media, they create engaging posts and video content, inspiring the next homeowner to take a closer look. And with a presence in more than 100 countries and territories, RE/MAX agents have access to more buyers in more places. From guided showings to pricing and negotiation, a RE/MAX agent brings care and skill to everything they do. So when it's time to sell, trust your home to a RE/MAX agent.
Every team has a routine. The game day grind, the travel, the details that keep everything running smooth. And when it comes to staying clean, there's only one place this crew trusts. This is Wash Right Car Wash, the car wash the miners use. From the players up front to the mascot in the back, this van has seen it all. Road dust, rain, mud, late nights, long drives. Wash Right handles it every time. With powerful cleaning, spot-free finishes, and a shine that shows up whether it's game day or a travel day. No shortcuts, no missed spots, just a clean ride that's ready for the next stop. Because when you represent a team, you represent a city. And showing up clean matters. Wash Right is fast, reliable, built for everyday drivers, and trusted by the miners. When the miners need their ride game ready, they roll through Wash Right. You should too. Wash Right Car Wash. Use the car wash the miners use.
You have ambitions, and RE/MAX Commercial could help you achieve them. As part of the trusted RE/MAX brand, we know what it takes to build a lasting business. For you, that might mean office space, a retail property, or undeveloped land anywhere in the world. For us, there's no such thing as too specialized or too far. So whatever your portfolio needs, our brokers have solutions to satisfy. RE/MAX Commercial. Expand with expertise.
When it's time for your next step, before the sign goes in the yard, you need a partner you can trust, an agent who listens first, then leads with expertise, who knows the neighborhoods, and has the connections. A RE/MAX agent makes your home stand out with listings built to stop the scroll. On social media, they create engaging posts and video content, inspiring the next homeowner to take a closer look. And with a presence in more than 100 countries and territories, RE/MAX agents have access to more buyers in more places. From guided showings to pricing and negotiation, A REMAX agent brings care and skill to everything they do. So when it's time to sell, trust your home to a REMAX agent.
Every team has a routine. The game day grind, the travel, the details that keep everything running smooth. And when it comes to staying clean, there's only one place this crew trusts. This is Wash Right Car Wash. The car wash,
And welcome back inside West Banco Arena. Second half action getting ready to come your way. Chris Thoburn alongside of my broadcast partner, Jeffrey Blumenauer. Jose Hernandez Paz has this one kicked up, or teed up rather, and is ready to kick it off. If I could speak proper football language, that would be great. Back deep is Rainius Daramola. Back deep here for the Wheeling Miners as we get underway here in the second half of the AAL semifinals. It's a good kick by Hernandez Paz. It's going to be brought back here by Daramola, but the coverage team for Jersey on picture perfect coverage. Leading the charge there was Charles Faulkner, and Jersey does a great job of holding the Miners up on that one. First down and 10 for Wheeling. Ball will be on the 10-yard line. Trying to get the receiving core out there. It looks like it's going to be Andre Thomas Cobb, Rainius Daramola, and Alex Coleman. Andy Plowden will be the sidecar for Daryl Clark as he gets the call just underway here in the second quarter, 9-3 in favor of Wheeling on a Daryl Clark to Rainius Daramola touchdown pass. Andre Thomas Cobb, the motion man for Wheeling. Clark back to pass, looking over, pass is complete to Coleman. He has a lot of green in front of him. Coleman still going along the wall, and he will be brought down inside the 10-yard line. So a great pass from Daryl Clark to Alex Coleman, and he has the Miners in business inside the 10-yard line. Jeff, just what a pass there by Clark. Great job by Coleman to turn it upfield.
Great job once again by Coleman, seeing the catch all the way through, not running before he caught the football. Great job of him, and a great start to this second half for the Miners.
The ball will be placed officially on the 7-yard line. First down and goal for Wheeling. Twins over to the far side in a stack formation. Daramola and Coleman. Andre Thomas Cobb, the motion man for Wheeling. Here's the snap. Clark is going to run it up forward, but not enough room to go there as Clark's going to be hit in the backfield. Forward progress was stopped at the 8, so a loss of 1 on the play, and that'll bring up second down and goal from the 8 there for Daryl Clark. In on that stop for Jersey on the outside was number 8, Devontae LeGrand. The ball hawk down there for the Bearcats. Clark gets the call here with 13 minutes and counting in the third quarter. Don't forget, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Columbus and Mississippi on July 11th at 7 o'clock. Thomas Cobb, Coleman, and Daramola are your motion men for Wheeling, but we're going to have another delay of game call against the Miners, as Coach Mack was not able to get the timeout called. So that's going to move the Miners back to the 13. I mean, if you're wanting to run the ball, I mean, it's kind of gets a little tougher to run it from that range.
Yeah, both teams showing delayed games, just so out of character for both teams.
Plowden is the sidecar off to the left of Daryl Clark. Alex Coleman, your motion man for Wheeling. Back to pass is Clark. Rolling out to his left. Clark pump fakes, lowers his shoulder, dives toward the plane. And they're going to stop him. Say stop at the 1. Now we have multiple flags on the play. And a conversation going on between Andy Plowden and Aziz Timms, probably trying to figure out where they want to go to dinner after the game. So now we have a sideline warning on both coaches. So the next one will be a penalty on both sides. But Clark was just not able to break the plane there. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the 1.
Still great play by Daryl Clark, coming across and just fighting for that extra yardage there. Great job by him, and sets up Trotman there in the backfield.
So Trotman gonna power forward, and the former Jersey Bearcat makes the call. There we go. And the former Bearcat gets one in here, does Khalil Trotman. I was waiting on the official to make the call. I'm like, my goodness, make the official call. So Khalil Trotman gets one in on his old team, and they now take a 15-3 lead. Austin Nestor in to attempt the extra point. This will be out of the AC Coleman hold. Hold is down, the kick is up, and Nestor splits the uprights, and good. 11:08 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 16-3 in favor of the Miners. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. And welcome back inside West Banco Arena, 16-3 in favor of the Miners as Austin Nestor set to kick off here for Wheeling. It's going to be a short kick to Joey Ward. Ward trying to get it to the outside, tripped up initially by Kendry Thurman, and then finished off there. Who made that stop? It was Javon Johnson. I think we also had a flag pop out there at the end, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there it is, right on the Miners logo. See what the call is. Head coach AJ Roque clearly does not seem happy again. Is that side block roll again? Back to the 13-yard line. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for Jersey. Like I said, not blaming the officials. I'm just not a fan of the rule. Down linemen, Munoz, Dessois, and Cuts. Dixon is your Mac. Javon Johnson, your Jack. JT Taylor, Myron Mounds, and Isaiah Robinson are your defensive backs for Wheeling. Nathaniel will be the motion man for Jersey. Rodriguez, back to pass, looking over. Pass is complete, or incomplete rather, to Wemley, as JT Taylor, instead of landing the big hit there, just separates man from football. Picture perfect defense, and the Bearcats faced with a 2nd down and 10.
It is nice to have JT Taylor back in the lineup. Unfortunately, had that 1-game suspension last week due to an unsportsmanlike conduct late in the late in the Columbus game. So unfortunately, they were without the services of JT Taylor last week, but he picks up where he left off and makes a big hit and incomplete pass for the Bearcats.
2nd down upcoming now for the Bearcats. Nathaniel is the motion man again, the exact same formation out there for Jersey as Nathaniel goes in motion. Rodriguez fumbles a step. There's a football down there, Miners. And jumping back on top of it is the Bearcats. Claude Jones Jules able to come back up on that football. It's just a botch snap between the center, Kyle Rinsky, and the quarterback, Mateo Rodriguez. That's going to move the Bearcats all the way back to the 7. You have to make it all the way to the 24. So if the Miners don't give up anything deep here on these next 2 plays, they could be faced with great field position again. Trips here on the near side. Jaquin Wembley is going to be your motion man for Jersey. Twins here on the near side for the Bearcats. Rodriguez fakes the pitch. Here comes Dixon in from the MAC, but getting that reception and tattooed on that one was Saheed Nathaniel. And unfortunately, he's going to be banged up on the play. Took a big hit there by Raymond Cutts, and he paid for that hit. I think he's going to be okay. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. He kind of just, signaled to his teammates. So let's go ahead, Jeff. Let's go ahead and step aside while we have an injury timeout. We hope Nathaniel's okay. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. Fourth down upcoming as Nathaniel was able to get up on his own power. I do believe he just got the wind knocked out of him. He's already standing up back there over on the bench. You love to see that, Jeff. 4th down and 7 upcoming now for the Bearcats. Rodriguez going to launch one into no man's land to the stands, and it's not going to matter because the Miners will take over on their own 16-yard line. So, Jeff, this Miners defense, like you mentioned earlier, bend but don't break. But here comes the train running through Wheeling now.
Absolutely. Great job by the defense, causing that turnover. Offense looking to capitalize here.
So day 26, we do have the media timeout. So, Jeff, why don't we step aside and take it with them? You're listening to Wheeling Miners football. First down and 10 upcoming here for Wheeling. Sidecar off to the left is Andy Plowden. Man going in motion is Coleman. Clark back to pass, and this time he is going to be wrapped up for the sack, but Clark would not go down. Leading the charge there for the Jersey Bearcats, the veteran Tyreek Noble coming up with that stop all the way back at the 22. So a loss of 6 on the play brings up 2nd down and 16 for the Miners as Noble got in there quickly from the outside. The MAC linebacker also blitzing on that one was Dominic Williams. Andre Thomas Cobb on the near side, Alex Coleman and Rainius Daramola over on the far side. Your motion man is Coleman. Here goes Clark, back to pass. He's going to complete it over to Plowden on the short screen pass, and Spider-Man Joey Ramirez finishes off Plowden on that one. Short gain up to the 20, and will bring up 3rd down and 14. So the deep routes weren't there for Darrell Clark, but he was able to dump it off to Andy Plowden for a short gain on the play. The 3rd down and 13 upcoming for Wheeling. As Clark gets the call here from Coach Mack. Don't forget, though, Jersey cannot bring the gold ball in play yet because they are only down by 13. You have to be down by 14 But if the Miners are able to get one into the end zone, we'll see if head coach A.J. Roquet brings that out of his pocket. We're going to have a false start against the Miners. So the Miners had the train moving forward here. But now a couple mistakes have cost them, and the ball's all the way back in midfield, bringing up about a 3rd down and 20 for Wheeling. From midfield, 6:45 and counting in the third quarter. Trips over to the far side. Andre Thomas Cobb will be your motion man. Stack formation, Daramola and Coleman. Here goes Clark. Back to pass. Clark looking over too low for Rainius Daramola. And the pressure there coming from Joey Ramirez and Tyreek Noble will bring up 4th down and long for the Miners.
Unfortunately, could not get that pass up was Daryl Clark. He had Daramola wide open there.
But I tell you what, it's the pressure there. It's been Tyreek Noble and Joey Ramirez on the outside. Coach Mack's going to have to hurry here to get this play call in. 5:53 in counting in the third quarter. There goes the 4th down here as the Bearcats and their fans getting loud on this 4th down. Andre Thomas Cobb, the motion man for Wheeling. Clark, they're only bringing 3 this time. Clark stands tall. Pass is complete to Daramola. Daramola makes a spin move, finds the sticks, and that'll be a 1st down for the Miners all the way down to the 1-yard line. What a job there by Rainius Daramola to make that catch, but also have the vision to not get hit into those boards and find the sticks for a 1st down.
Absolutely. What sets that up, though, is Daryl Clark climbing the pocket and able to slide up and deliver a great pass. What protection there from his offensive line.
Khalil Trotman into the game now. Andy Plowden's lined up behind him in this goal line formation for Wheeling. Here's the snap. Trotman diving forward. Ball is clearly over the plane. There's the call. Touchdown Miners! Khalil Trotman, his 2nd of the night and 2nd of the third quarter, and he now extends the Miners' lead to 22-3. The former Jersey Bearcat and Colorado Spartan finds the end zone for the touchdown. Austin Nestor in to attempt the extra point, trying to make this a 20-point game for the Miners. Here's the snap from Munoz. It's a good one. Nestor gets this one up. It'll split the uprights and good. 4:14 to go here in the third quarter. 23-3 in favor of the Miners. You're listening to the AAL semifinals in Wheeling Miners football. It's been the Khalil Trotman Show here in the third quarter. I was about to say second half, but it is. In the third quarter, Khalil Trotman, back-to-back rushing touchdowns against his former team. 4:14 to go here in the third quarter, 23-3 in favor of Wheeling. And what a kick there by Austin Nestor to pin Joey Ward into the corner, but Ward still gets a decent return down to the 20-yard line. And that's where Jersey will begin the second drive of the half for the Bearcats. They had a few things going, Jeff, but then a few penalties is what's really hindered, and then a few big defensive plays and big hits there by the Wheeling Miners.
Yeah, Miners really made some great second half adjustments, and it shows on the scoreboard as they have fully taken over this game in the second half.
And Jeff, here comes that gold ball that I mentioned. I wasn't sure when head coach A.J. Roque was going to bring it into the game, but they're down by 20 right now, and this potentially could make it a one-possession game. As the Miners are amped up right now for the gold ball coming in. So this ball will be on the 20. Yeah, so it is only for the offensive team. I don't know, Jeff. I think that's something you need to mention to AJ next year. If the goal ball's in play, it should be double for the defense, too, if they get a pick six. I like it. It's a unique rule. I love it. Meikle is the motion man, and this pass is going to be a knuckleball. I don't think Rodriguez ever got his full hand on that football. Yeah, it just kind of looked like a knuckleball, like a dead duck coming out of the hand there of Mateo Rodriguez. Pass falls incomplete. Brings up second down and 10 for the Bearcats from their own 20-yard line. 3:27 and counting here in the third quarter. 23-3 in favor of the Miners. Rodriguez getting the call out there. Wembley will be the far side receiver. Meikle and Nathaniel here on the near side. Nathaniel will be your motion man for the Bearcats. Rodriguez, that's a backwards pass, and the ball's on the ground and being hit into the boards there was Philip Meikle. So another miscommunication there between Rodriguez and Meikle, and that's really going to cost them down to the 14. So I'll bring up third down and long. I don't know, Jeff, I don't know about that screen pass. You almost kind of want to have Rodriguez drop back a few steps.
Yeah, you're almost asking for it there on that one. Unfortunately, does not go the way of the Bearcats.
Everybody on the field noticed it right away, too, because you had cuts and then somebody else, so I think it was Javon Johnson, was coming straight for that football. Stack formation over on the far side. Wembley is the motion man for Jersey. Rodriguez rolling out the pass. He's going to launch one all the way downfield. Isaiah Robinson tried to come up with it. Might have had a chance, but unfortunately the fans on that one interfered a little bit. Yeah, you got to, if you're a fan, you've got to let Robinson try to make that reception. I think even Mounds kind of said it to the fans too. Like, hey, we know you want a souvenir, but that would have been a huge interception. So fourth down upcoming here for Jersey. And this would be huge because it could take away the gold ball if the Miners make a stop here on fourth down. Trips here to the near side. Nathaniel will be your motion man coming up the middle. Rodriguez dropping back to pass, launches one downfield. Man, Nathaniel was wide open, and they just let him too far. So the Miners will take over, and the gold ball is officially out of play.
Yeah, no harm, no foul there for the Miners defense all over that one. Great job by them and just really taking the momentum here. Miners could go up by another score here and really start to put the finishing touches on this game.
Ball will be on the 13-yard line. Hey, Jeff, I need you to do me a favor there. Why don't you hop on and give us an update from Columbus and Mississippi? They don't call her the best killer guy in the league for nothing, folks. A man of many talents here is Jeffrey Blumenauer. So as Jeff's pulling that up here, it is now 32-6 in favor of Columbus.
Looks like Mississippi just scored. They're getting ready to kick off, so just put some points on the board, did Mississippi.
Ooh, and a one-handed grab by Alex Coleman. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. Acrobatic one-handed catch by Alex Coleman, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, Wheeling. Jeff, Alex, A.C. Coleman, everybody, with the one-handed grab and the score, and the Miners now take a commanding 29-3 lead. Here's the kick by Austin Nestor. It's going to split the uprights and good. We're going to keep it right here with 5.8 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Daryl Clark to Alex Coleman, Khalil Trotman with 2 rushing touchdowns, an Austin Nestor field goal, and then a rushing touchdown by Daryl Clark. A receiving touchdown from Daryl Clark to Rainius Daramola. And Jeff, it has really been a tale of two halves here. 9-3 going into the half on that touchdown by Daramola right before the end of the half. And then it's just been all Miners this third quarter.
All Wheeling Miners. What a play by Alex Coleman to reach for the football, extend out, and then make the play up the field and find his way into the end zone for the score. Great pass. Way to thread the needle there was Daryl Clark.
And Jeff, what's even more impressive is just the 3 on the guest side of the scoreboard right now, because this Jersey Bearcats team, they've been putting up points all season long. But the Miners defense, last game only giving up 6. The previous game, they pitched a shutout. So, not the Columbus game, but the game before Columbus, they had pitched a shutout earlier this year and then held the high-powered Lions to only 32 points. Here's a return here by Joey Ward. One of the Miners was clipped down from behind. So Ward carrying the football. He's going to be brought down inside the 10. Official didn't catch the clip right in front of him. And a great return there by Joey Ward. But that's going to wrap up the third quarter of play. Miners in control of this one, 30-3. But the Bearcats will be threatening when we come back. You're listening to the AAL semifinals and Wheeling Miners football. First down and goal upcoming for the Bearcats from the 6-yard line on a great return there by Joey Ward, who will now be the sidecar off to the right of Mateo Rodriguez. Trips over to the far side for Jersey. Here's the snap. Rodriguez back to pass, looking towards the end zone, and unable to come up with that one was Zahid Nathaniel. Jeff, you got a feel for Mateo Rodriguez on that one. He put it where only Nathaniel could get to that football, but in and out of his hands.
Yeah, it was the us or nobody ball, and unfortunately, it was nobody on that one.
Second down and goal upcoming for the 6. Cuts, Dessois, and Garrett down on the defensive line. Munoz is the Mac. And the Jack is Javon Johnson, JT Taylor, Isaiah Robinson, and Myron Mounds are your defensive backs. Here comes the pressure. Cuts. Gets into the backfield. The tight end declared on that one, and Cuts just came in completely untouched and brought down Rodriguez. Rodriguez didn't even have a prayer on that one.
Absolutely not. Cuts just completely all over that play. Brings down the quarterback and a huge stop there for the Miners.
So it brings up 3rd down and goal from the 11 for Wheeling. Or for Jersey, rather. Trips over to the far side. Declared tight end here on the near side. Rodriguez back to pass. Here comes the pressure again. Munoz absolutely annihilated Rodriguez, and that one is going to be called. And we're going to have a roughing the passer on the Miners. Yeah, Rodriguez got absolutely tattooed after he let go of that football. So it'll be a 1st down for the Bearcats on the roughing the passer call. 13:02 here on a stop clock in the 4th quarter. Miners leading 30-3. Johnson and Munoz, the Wheeling University connection in the backfield, or in the defensive backfield, excuse me. Munoz is your declared Mac. Twins here to the near side. Motion man for Jersey is going to be Wemley. Rodriguez sends Wemley in motion. Here's the pitch out to Joey Ward. Getting in the backfield was Munoz. And they tried to, I was going to say, there is no way that's a legal play. So we'll have to see what the call's going to be. Yeah, Munoz got back in there and grabbed Ward. See what the call will be here from the officials with 12:27 to go in the 4th quarter. They pitched it back to Ward, and then he tried to throw it forward, but I think he already broke the line of scrimmage. Oh, so the quarterback got called for an illegal block below the waist. I have seen everything tonight. My goodness.
Welcome to the playoffs.
Woohoo! Alrighty. So after all that fun, we have 1st down and goal from the 16 for the Bearcats. I mean, hey, I give it to Mateo Rodriguez for trying to throw a block there. Rodriguez fakes the pitch out. Pass is going to be complete to Nathaniel, who's going to be wrapped up on the boards there. Isaiah Robinson, Myron Mounds, and Javon Johnson make the stop there. Gain of 2 on the play will bring up 2nd down and goal from the 14 for Wheeling, or for Jersey, rather. I promise I know Jersey has the football. The ball will be on the 14. Trips here to the near side. Wembley will be the motion man. Stack formation, Meikle and Nathaniel. Here goes Wembley in motion. Rodriguez back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Rodriguez ran into his own man. And JT Taylor almost coming up with the interception, but just a little bit too far out of his reach. And boy, I'll tell you what, Brandon Munoz is making Mateo Rodriguez's night a living you-know-what.
Absolutely. He gets the pass off, but unfortunately gets smacked as well. So you may get the pass off, but Munoz is going to make you feel it.
Well, what happened there, you had Raymond Cuts threw his man all the way back into Rodriguez, and the offensive lineman for Jersey legit had to hold up Rodriguez, and then as soon as he let that go, Munoz was just right in his face. Ball on the 14-yard line, 3rd down and 14 upcoming. Wembley, your motion man for Jersey. Miko and Nathaniel are the stationary receivers. Rodriguez rolling out to his right, throws it into the crowd there. Pass falls incomplete. And it wasn't Munoz this time, but Garrett was applying the pressure. We had a flag in the end zone. See what happened here. Officials coming together. I didn't see the flag come out, so I have no idea what happened. Coach Mott signaling decline, so. Oh, it was on the offense. So it'll be 4th down as Coach Mott declines the penalty there. I was going to say, I didn't even see the flag come out. So ball will be on the 14. And a 4th down being faced here by the Jersey Bearcats. Wembley is stationary along with Meikle. Nathaniel is the motion man. We're going to have a flag on the play. Munoz would like to have a conversation with Joey Ward. So it'll be a false start on the offense. Guilty party there. Another veteran from this Jersey Bearcats team, and Elijah McKenzie. We've seen him quite a few times.
This has turned out to be an extremely good rivalry, back and forth games, and playing a ton of times against each other.
Clock strikes under 10 minutes here in the 4th quarter. Miners leading the Bearcats 30-3. Trips here to the near side for Jersey. Rodriguez coming back here. He's going to be absolutely demolished by Raymond Cuts. And the Miners will take over. It'll be 1st down for Wheeling as Joey Ward wanted to continue the conversation with Brandon Munoz. But Cuts just absolutely tattooed Rodriguez, who's able to get up on his own power. What a tale of two halves this game has been.
Miners finally settle into the second half, and it is shown on the scoreboard and on the field. The aggression of the Miners defense is completely taken over.
And we have a little bit of extracurriculars down on the bench as Brandon Munoz and Joey Ward are going to have to be separated by their teammates. But we're back to action here on the field. Isaiah Robinson in the wide receiver position. Also AC Coleman. Passes out to Daramola, who makes the catch. Daramola splits the defense. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Miners. Rainius Daramola. He finds the end zone for the 2nd time tonight, and the Miners extend their lead to 36-3. Austin Nestor in to attempt the extra point out of the AC Coleman hold. Now, the biggest thing here, though, the Miners with this commanding lead, they're going to have to keep their heads because you don't want any suspensions going into the championship game. 8:17 to go here in the 4th quarter. Miners leading Jersey 36-3. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football and the AAL semifinals. A.J. Bowen set to kick off now for the Miners, as they are going to give A.J. an opportunity here, give Austin Nestor a little break. Bowen, a kicker and defensive back for the Miners, and a nice line drive kick. This will be brought back by Joey Ward, and trying to go out there to get in position for the tackle was A.J. Bowen, and he'll be brought down by Javon Johnson. So I think that's just one of those, with Bowen also being a defensive back and the Miners being up so big, they just didn't want to take a chance of Austin Nestor getting injured. But like I said, Bowen, very capable kicker and defensive back. I think Javon Johnson a little shaken up down there. Looks to just be a cramp. Oh, yeah. Definitely a cramp down there for JJ. Pretty hot here in the arena tonight. It's going to have to come off. So Plowden going to come back in. I mean, why not? He only ran one play on offense in the last drive. I'm pretty sure he's not tired. And he's very familiar with the jack position. Munoz, Dessois, and Garrett are your down linemen. Robinson, Mounds, and Taylor, your defensive backs. Dixon is the declared MAC. Andy Plowden will be your jack. Rodriguez coming back in under center with Joey Ward off to his left. Ward's the one that's going to get the carry, and Munoz is going to bring him down, and Andy Plowden's going to fling down Wembley for extra measures. So Ward only gains about a yard on the play. Munoz came all the way over from the other side to make that stop. After those two jawing at each other too, Jeff, that Munoz was the only one that really wanted to make that tackle. $7:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. 36-3 in favor of Wheeling. Jersey has the ball on the Wheeling 19. Clock striking under 7 minutes to go. Motion man is Meikle. Rodriguez back to pass. Pass is complete to Meikle. He's in for the Jersey touchdown. Philip Meikle with the reception from Mateo Rodriguez. And for the first time tonight, Jersey gets on the board for a touchdown. It's 36-9. Just a great route there by Meikle. Coming all the way down. Jersey going to go for two with 6:28 and counting. Meikle just beat his man off the ball and made the touchdown reception. Two-point conversion try now for Jersey. Joey Ward in the running back position. Rodriguez going to step up, going to try to keep it himself, and he's going to get sandwiched. And then one of the Jersey players decides to flop down, probably the worst flop I've ever seen in my career, and now arguing with the official, and I think the official said that was a terrible acting job. 36-9, your score. 5:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football and the AAL semifinals. $36-9 after a Philip Meikle touchdown reception from Mateo Rodriguez. Jose Hernandez Paz has this one teed up. He's kicking it straight up here, so I think he's going to try to get a bounce here on an onside kick. Try to get Jersey this football back. Hernandez Paz with the line drive kick. It's going to bounce right into the face, though, of Isaiah Robinson, who has some room on the outside. Isaiah still on his feet, and his forward progress will finally be stopped. Is that we have a flag and a conversation going on between Raymond Cutts and that's not Devontae LeGrand. That's Jaquin Wembley. So we'll see what the call will be, if they're going to even this up or if it's just going to go against one of the competitors down there on the field. So they are going to go both ways on this one. So 2 personal fouls, one against Wembley, one against Cutts on the return there. 36-9, 5:46 on a stop clock here in the fourth quarter. Andre Thomas Cobb stationary here on the near side. Alex Coleman, the motion man. Coleman has a touchdown tonight. Rainius Daramola, 2 receiving touchdowns and then 2 rushing touchdowns by Khalil Trotman. This time it's Andy Plowden. He's not able to get it up the middle here, and there will be no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Miners from the Jersey 17. So Miners just trying to keep the clock rolling here. On a run by Plowden up the middle. Tyreek Noble in the middle. Aziz Timms on the outside with Spider-Man Joey Ramirez. Comes Caden Berger back in under center. Daryl Clark. Twins here to the near side. Thomas Cobb will be your motion man for Wheeling. Here's the handoff. Andre Thomas Cobb fumbles the football. Jersey picks it back up. It's Spider-Man Joey Ramirez. And he returns this for a scoop and score. And boy, are the tables turning right now. And now Tyreek Noble just got tossed from this football game. Literally shoved the official. And I tell you what, the Miners even had a penalty, and now he wants to take a punch. Guys, this is ridiculous. Knock it off. Unbelievable. Now Joey Ward throws a helmet. Absolutely ridiculous. We're going to go to break. 36-15 in favor of Wheeling. You're listening to Wheeling Miners football. And fans, after all that, we do apologize. The officials have called the end to this football game because of the excessive fighting and everything on the field. So, folks, we do apologize. But once again, the officials have called the end of this football game to make sure cooler heads will prevail. So this will be a final score, 36-15, in favor of the Wheeling Miners, as they will move on to the AAL Championship, which will be right here at Westbanco Arena. Don't forget, the AAL2 Championship game will also be here at Westbanco Arena at 1:30 on July 11th, and then it will be the AAL Championship game between the Columbus Lions. Well, check that. Columbus is winning right now, but if Columbus hangs on, that will be the championship game, the Columbus Lions and the Wheeling Miners. But once again, the game will be right here at Westbanco Arena, the AAL2 Championship game at 1:30 on July 11th, and then at 7 o'clock will be the AAL Championship game. So, folks, we're going to go ahead, cut the broadcast here. For Jeffrey Blumenauer, I'm Chris Toburn. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We'll see you July 11th.